catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
They run it with Ballage. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
3 yards.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Balaj. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6-0 our score after 1.
Cardinals 6. Rams nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Darrell Henderson.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
It's a gain of 3.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the handoff, Henderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Darrell Henderson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 50, it's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. Powell on the catch. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Again, Goff. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again is Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Goff's pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenyon Drake. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Cardinals' 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Gone.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Completes it to Powell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Balazs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Nothing.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11 now.
25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
Cardinals 27.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, here's Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
11 yards.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Up second and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray would give. This is Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
he's brought down at the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A shotgun snap for gone. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now Goff on first down. Being chased out left, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Cardinals 27.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 10, first down Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw it, Murray. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.